What's up, Taurus? Let's see what you need to know. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus placements. You guys could be dealing with another Taurus. You guys could be dealing with a Pisces. You can also be dealing with a Cancer. Some of you guys could be getting sick. Something about your allergies if you have them. I'm hearing shake it off. Some of you guys like Taylor Swift. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Alright, you guys start off with the Four of Cups here. You got the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, you got the Empress, there's that other Taurus, or that's your energy. And then you guys have the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Wands here. A lot of you guys are trying to take action in terms of which direction to go into next. So this could be like a new career field for some of you. Some of you guys are debating whether or not you should go back to school or if you should just learn a new skill. Some of you guys are thinking like vocationally here. So someone here like would want to do HVAC or maybe welding is what I'm picking up on. But genuinely, the energy feels like right now, you guys are trying to compartmentalize something in your life, right? So you're just trying to make sure that everything is balanced out. So if there have been any imbalances in the last several months, it feels like right now you guys are focusing and have been focusing on rectifying those imbalances. At this point, it does feel like you're at a crossroads. You don't really know which direction you want to go towards. But I see you guys achieving something pretty great because you have the Queen of Wands. So there's like this level of elevation that happens here once you decide which path to go down. A lot of you guys right now are focusing on your fitness, on your physical, just in general. Like maybe you're changing up the way you look. So you could be cutting your hair. You could be shopping. You could be, like I said, just really enhancing the way you're looking these days. So it does feel like there is a level of confidence here that you guys are instilling. And despite you kind of, it feels like this is where you're at in your head with that Two of Swords. You're like, yeah, I really don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. But it's not going to stop you from, you know, projecting on the outside that you are this confident being. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with that. Four of Cups, what you need to know. Some of you guys are going to receive some sort of disappointing news here. Okay, just right off the bat, there's something disappointing that you're going to be finding out about. This feels like you didn't get the job. This feels like you haven't gotten a call back. This feels like you haven't heard from that person. It just feels like there is going to be a level of disappointment that you are going to encounter. However, I don't see it really affecting you too greatly. Something you wanted, something you hoped for, but it feels like you guys are realistic about it too. You're like, well, if it doesn't happen, it's okay. I've got this other thing going. So that's what it feels like. So just like I said, right off the bat, some sort of disappointing news, but you move forward, right? Because you've got the Knight of Cups here. So you take that news, you take that cup, and you're like, all right, cool. Next. That's all I'm hearing, next. So it feels like whatever hasn't worked out for you, you're kind of taking it as a blessing in disguise. And you're moving forward. You're choosing to stay positive. Now, with this Knight of Cups, it does feel like there is something that you want to emotionally invest in at this time. Whether that's a person, place, or thing. But it feels like a little bit of a journey here. So some of you guys don't mind kind of looking, doing your research, doing your homework, you know, maybe making some list or just something like a plan, it feels like. So it feels like you guys are just kind of strolling along here with whatever this is. And so you're like, okay, didn't work out, but now we're going to move forward. And what you're moving towards here is the Three of Cups, okay? And I feel like that's something you need to know. It feels like because you aren't taking like the loss of something or the fact that something didn't work out, you're not taking it to heart. So again, you're like, all right, cool, not for me, moving forward. And so because you're taking that approach, it feels like a lighthearted approach here. You guys are going towards this Three of Cups energy. You guys are going to be celebrating soon. You guys are going to be happy. You're going to be, and I'm even hearing you're going to be happy that that didn't work out. You're going to be like, so there's a level of curiosity here. I'm getting like chills. So somebody here could be getting sick or you're just cold or maybe where you're at is cold. I don't know. But that's also my signifier too. Whenever I get chills, when I say something, like I feel like it's speaking truth, right? I don't know, it's like a weird thing, but moving forward, Three of Cups, you guys are headed towards celebrations. You guys are headed towards meeting your goals. You're headed towards a new path here that's going to allow a new cycle to open up for you, right? Because that reminds me of the world there. So it does feel like that's exactly what you're going towards. And then lastly, you have the Empress here. This is my pregnancy card. So congratulations for those of you. What you need to know, you will be getting pregnant. If you're not trying to get pregnant, don't get pregnant. But I do see a level up here for you guys, okay? And again, this is just all part of the process, right? This is all about you ascending, learning what you need to learn, moving forward. And for some of you, that's kind of a test here, right? Maybe some of you guys normally take something to heart when things don't go your way, right? And I'm not saying throwing tantrums or anything, but it does feel like maybe you're used to getting your way. And so when things don't pan out, you react some sort of, like in some sort of manner here. And it feels like you're doing the opposite. So some of you guys, I'm hearing you're unrecognizable, but to yourself, right? So it does feel like there is a level of maturity that's happening here and a level up for sure. And again, right here, you got the Queen of Cups, right? So again, there's a maturity here that's happening within you guys emotionally. You're understanding, some of you are understanding that what is not working out for you isn't working against you. It's actually working for you, right? So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you guys on the next one.